Hey, it's Donnie Walker, TGIF. It's Friday. Didn't do a video today, but taking the old Foz here for a walk down in this beautiful park just down the road from my house on French Creek here. This is a beautiful park in here. Some beautiful second growth and a few old growth big firs in here, Douglas firs, some big maples, some cottonwoods, some cedars. And I noticed just outside the park here the other day, they had a big thing of dirt there, and there was a bunch of volunteers in here. So they're trying to make this park kind of back to the way that it's a habitat restoration area. That's what it says right there. But yeah, they've done a lot of work in here. They've planted a bunch of old or a bunch of new seedling trees. They got cages around them so the deer don't eat them. There's like a nice maple there. Looks like it might not be a maple. Yeah, it could be an oak. But yeah, this is a nice spot here. This trail goes down kind of alongside the highway here, but then the park goes way over that way to the ocean. And back in behind that tree line over there, there's a really cool beaver pond. I haven't seen any active beavers in there since last year. Not last year, about 6 months ago maybe. There was some fresh trees they were chopping down or chewing down, you might say. So haven't seen them in there. So maybe they've been trapped and put away somewhere else. Maybe they're a hindrance here, or maybe a cougar or bear killed them. But I don't think bears kill beavers, but cougars would, and there is cougars around. Yeah, it's a beautiful spot in here. This is a spot I came down. You might have seen me fishing that day when the salmon were running, but all I caught was a stick. Anyways, not for the lack of trying. There's a few beautiful old stumps in here. There's an huge old red cedar right over there with springboard notches in it. So back in the day where the guys would use the springboards and cut them with the hands, the old fiddlestick you call it, or the hand saw, right? Felling saw. Yeah. Cut some really neat trees in here. There's a really cool maple. It looks like it almost be like a spalted maple, so that's what they kind of make guitars out of and stuff like that. So yeah, just thought I'd do a little video here on the end of my day. It gets dark so early now. I probably really shouldn't be going too far in here because by the time I leave, it's going to be dark. There's a beautiful red cedar there. Western red cedar. Probably, I don't know, 150 feet tall. Some beautiful big firs in here. Yeah, that's why we need big saws in the wet coast here. There's big trees. And these aren't really big compared to some of the stuff my logger friends are logging. It's kind of nice that there's been some new legislation in BC for the old growth cutting. So they got a lot of areas now that they're not getting into. So there's gonna be a lot more of it left for future generations to check out. Even though it dies and falls down anyways, but it's still nice to see big old trees. One day I'll take you we'll go for a drive up to Cathedral Grove. It's a stand of trees up there. That's a real famous park. And there's just massive, like big 12, 14 foot trees in there. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, we're getting kind of over towards the beaver pond here, I think. See if we can't see a beaver. We got a dog and Donnie, but no beaver. Beaver cleaver. Leave it to beaver. Yeah, it's kind of a marshy area through here. Through that area over there, and then all those cottonwood trees is where the water is, eh? All right. Let's go for a walk. Come on, Foz, pull me along. Pull the old man along, buddy. I think I would, I'm starting to trust this dog where I might actually let him loose, but I just don't want him to chase after something and don't get him back. Shelly would kill me if I lost a dog. Or he got hurt, right? There's a lot of deer in here that bed down And you never know. It could be hopefully the bears are up in their dens now. There would have been maybe a bear or two down here when the salmon were running. And then they go off and hibernate. I got some pretty funny old stories years ago when I worked in Sabalas. This old fella, he was from England originally, and he was a faller there. He was a super nice guy. One time they were falling up in this one setting, maybe, I think it was called Gold Valley maybe. Here's a beaver pond, by the way. So anyways, this Gold Valley, he come across a bear den underneath this big old tree and stump. And of course he didn't fall that tree. He went and got it. It was kind of, the one he did fall kind of opened up the hole a bit. So he actually took a tarp up to work and covered the hole and made sure that bear was still able to hibernate good. Yeah, so you know what? Not all loggers are nasty people, and we don't really wreck the environment. We've been planting trees and natural trees growing back for years. We're all environmentalists, just like the Greenpeace people. A lot of small communities. Oh wow, there's a really cool bird up in the tree there. Looks like a heron. Wow. Kind of hard to see. This phone doesn't look that good. But look over there. Can you see that fresh tree that's fallen down there? Let me see if I can zoom in a little better. Doink. Over there. See that? Fresh cut. That's a beaver. The beavers are back, man. Oh, man. We'll have to come down here in the daytime and see if I can catch a beaver floating around. There's 1, 2, 3 or 4 new fresh fallen trees there, and those aren't from a husky or a still. Those are from a good Canadian beaver. Just a beautiful little pond here. Just on the other side there's a creek, the French Creek, and just out past these houses over there are where the ocean is. I don't know why, but they say this is a restricted area. Maybe they don't want people bothering the beavers, but they have a sign on that side, but this side over here where you come in the park, there's no sign. But this is a really cool spot, man. I wish you guys could visualize it a little more than I'm showing you here. Hey Foz, you want to get after something, do you? You just seen a rabbit. There was lots of rabbits around our yard during the summer, and he was going crazy. In the morning he would run out to the end of the yard and bang on the end of his rope. He would almost strangle himself trying to chase them. But they haven't been around as much lately, but I just seen one zip by over there. And I've seen some nice deer over here bedded in this field here. So yeah, anyways, that's probably long enough, eh? I gotta get this walk done before it's dark and get back and make some victuals and take care of Foz. Shelly's away for another night. So yeah, I'm on my own. Keep your saw into it, sticking the ice, rubbing the road. Go find a beaver. Beaver cleaver. Have a great day. TGIF. Be kind. Be happy. Have a great weekend. Bye now.